Hello, amazing viewers. Welcome to yet another episode on Talk with Amma, your holistic health and wellness channel. Today, we are going to look at the lifestyle changes that can help control high blood pressure. When we talk about high blood pressure, it means the force of blood that is hitting against your artery walls is consistently too high. Your arteries are the blood vessels that carries blood away from the heart towards other organs in your body. Okay, it's not a joke. Okay, so this episode you're looking at lifestyle changes that can help control our blood pressure. Believe it or not, lifestyle is very vital in controlling high blood pressure. It can even determine whether you end up taking medications or not. And even if you're already on medications, adding correct lifestyle in controlling your high blood pressure is needed. Okay, it's very necessary. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is to lose extra weight and especially around the waistline. I came across a study which stated that if you measure your waist and you realize that you are above 35 inches, then it's a red flag. Okay, so try and incorporate healthy ways of losing weight to keep within below 35 inches for women and for men 40 inches. Okay, don't go above 40 inches. And the second point is eating fewer processed foods. Reduce the amount of salt you have in your food. Eating processed foods means you don't have control over the amount of salt you add, because most of the time processed foods have a lot of sodium to help with the preservation amongst others. Okay, as much as possible, try and cook your own food. If you're not good at cooking, you can learn or you can get a professional to help you cook. And with that, you know the specific amount of salt or sodium that you add in your food. Salt in itself is not bad. It is a type of salt and the amount of salt that can affect our blood pressure negatively. Okay, so when you reduce your salt to a minimum of about 2000 milligram or less in a day, studies have shown that it can reduce your blood pressure from 5 to 6 millimeters per mercury. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a huge deal. Another point is to limit the amount of alcohol. So another thing we have to take note of is the fact that drinking in itself, aside increasing your blood pressure, can also reduce the effectiveness of medications that you are taking for your high blood pressure. Another thing I want to talk about is getting a good night's sleep. Getting a good night's sleep. Yes, sleep is important. I can't stress how important sleep is. Even though life can be busy, we want to hustle, want to make money, want to do all that, it shouldn't be a continuous thing that you're staying up at night for about 1 week, for about 1 month. What you're doing is that you're not getting the body refreshed. The cells are dying, you get tired, you get stressed, you get easily irritated, a whole lot of things, and this can also affect your blood pressure. If you're prone to getting high blood pressure or if you have elevated high blood pressure, sleep is your best friend. I'm not telling you to be lazy, but sleep. Have good sleep. Okay, have quality sleep. Make sure that your bedroom is comfy. When you get there, you want to sleep, and when you sleep, you enjoy. When you wake up, you feel like you've slept. Not the type of waking up that is like within the night you've woken up about 3 or 4 times. Yeah. So talking about sleep, the next point is also reducing stress. I have a video on stress management and how you can reduce stress. You can click on the link below and watch that video as well. But in general, stress is not a good thing. If you're stressed out, try and talk to people about anything that is stressing you out. Talk to the right people, amongst others. So the last point is to monitor your blood pressure at home. If you have a high blood pressure monitor at home, kudos, okay? You can be checking once in a while just to monitor and to see how effective your lifestyle or or your medications are working. Okay. If you don't have a BP monitor at home, most pharmacies check BPs for free. You can head to the pharmacy, you can check your BP regularly, or you can go to the hospital and check your BP. So, high blood pressure is something that you wouldn't want to joke with, okay? Sometimes it doesn't come with lots of signs and symptoms, so you can be walking with elevated blood pressure and you have no idea about it. Most of the time, it may come with headaches, amongst others, but a lot of people do not really associate their headaches to high blood pressure. It's advisable to once in a while check your BP, be sure that your regular headaches is not associated to high blood pressure. When you're on BP medications, do take your medications. Try not to default. If the prices are high for you, talk to your doctor, talk to your pharmacist. We may provide generics which are not too expensive, but don't keep things to yourself and don't default and only go for medications when you have a review at the hospital just to lower it a bit. But in the long term, it's going to affect your health negatively, okay? Incorporate this healthy lifestyle, and I assure you that you're going to live a healthier, happier life. Another thing I want to add is that do get support from family members and friends. Okay, if you don't have people supporting you in your journey, it becomes difficult. If you don't have family or friends around, you can hire a professional to also help and assist you in your day to day activities. They can even help you, remind you, exercise, remind you in your diet. One thing I realize is when you do things together or when you get a community or a support group, it's easier to enforce things. If you don't have this, high spirited, motivated self being, it's really difficult sticking to a plan and a goal. But when you get support from family members, from friends, from people who understand you or who are in the same situation as you are, it really affects you. Okay, be nice to people, say hi to people, express gratitude, live a wonderful, healthy life, stress-free life. So I'll come back again on your screen, but do like, do subscribe, share with your friends, share with your family members, share with your enemies as well, and take note of the lifestyle changes. If you have any comments, do comment below. If you have questions, you can send me a DM amongst others that I do for you.